Ooh, sensing I'm about to come up to a glorious overlook right up over here. And yes, indeed, look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, can I interest you in a mountain view? That is beautiful. This is an earn the view if you come up a couple thousand feet to feast your eyes on that mountain right there, but very well worth it. Look at that. Eagle Cap Wilderness, look at that. This is a picturesque dream zone, one of the best wilderness areas in the entire state of Oregon, maybe even one of the best wilderness zones in the entire country. Very legit and very gorgeous. As we continue along, we've got another sign on the tree dead ahead. So let's see what this says. Fire is prohibited beyond this point. It's a good sign. We're in the final section before Laverty Lake. I've already had the no fires beyond this point sign. Typically that's within 250 feet from most lakes, although it could be 500 feet. Bottom line is, it really feels like we're in the final ascent to Laverty Lake. Laverty Lake is 7,500 feet. Chimney Lake is 7,600 feet. Started at 5,200 feet at the Bowman Francis Lake Trailhead. So we are in mop-up mode for elevation gain. And look at that view of the mountain straight ahead. Eagle Cap Wilderness is one of the most mountain-rific, eye-candy zones in the entire state of Oregon. Really a top 5 or top 10 in the entire country. If you're a backpacking aficionado, hard for me not to think that you won't fall in love with Eagle Cap Wilderness. Good amount of little pops of purple and pink flowerage along the trail. Brighten you up if you're a little exhausted from the ascension. The relentless switchbacks take you up to the zone. Once you're up here though, I think it's worth it. Because you are at an Alpine Wonderland heaven zone, my friend. See, I would view this, see straight ahead past these rocks. Oh, and there's a couple spots, perfect backcountry camp zone right here. You got rocks there. This is your domain. This is your trail access. And I see Laverty Lake at 7,500 feet. Our first glimpses of it. So got this area over here. And there's beautiful Laverty Lake. A lot of grass on this side of the lake. A lot of places you could potentially put a tent. I don't know if that's swampy or if that's solid ground, but definitely looks like a backpacker's haven to me. Also got a lot of flat rocks up here. I'm sure there's a lot of places you could throw up a tent here above the rocks if so inclined, or you can go down to the grass. Now the grass is probably going to be a little bit more mosquito-y depending on the time of year. Look at that. That's beautiful Laverty Lake. Look at the mountain cliff above it. Mountain face. It's gorgeous. Based on the time of year, going down to Shoreline might be a mosquito-y boggy mess. This is July 13th. It just literally became accessible to even come up here the last couple weeks as far as the annual snow melt. So right now is probably the worst time of the year for mosquitoes. So I probably wouldn't go down to Shoreline in July. Probably going to be your worst mosquito alignment. But maybe the wind keeps you safe. I don't know. Look at the incredible beauty of Laverty Lake. Head up so you can see the towering mountain face, the beautiful Laverty Lake. This is at 7,500 foot elevation gain here in Eagle Cap Wilderness. It's a long trail. The trail I'm on ultimately takes us another 100 feet over to Chimney Lake. This Laverty Lake is a looker actually. The shoreline over there is pretty cool. You can see why Laverty Lake is considered a beauty day looker. A bit green. I know some of the lakes up here are a little bit more mineral rich. So you're gonna have more of a turquoise, blue, amber color, depending on the mineral composition. This looks more like a classic forest lake, it's just green. So I think Chimney Lake would be considered more of a looker than Laverty Lake, but I think that's pretty gorgeous. Pan up and try to get the mountain face in it. Look at that. It's pretty gorgeous. Got your mountain face, sheer rock cliff, and beautiful Laverty Lake. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm a fan. I'm also kind of scoping out backcountry campsites. You see this little isthmus right here? That looks like a great place to camp. And I guess there is the grassland across the way. I'm always a little bit more scared to camp in grasslands for mosquito reasons, but if you come in September, then it nullifies that. And over here, see that shoreline? Oh, this is gorgeous. Beautiful Laverty Lake. Lots of different access points. This is my first time here, so I'm checking out the lot lines and the little trail system and the lines of sight as I go. Oh my gosh, look at that. Pan up. There is your mountain face, and there is Laverty Lake. Pan down so you can see Green Lake in all splendor. It does look like this right here is a little access point to that little isthmus that might be the best backcountry campsite here. I think I am compelled and inclined to take it. Taking a little side trail, I believe to be the most premium backcountry campsite here at Laverty Lake. So you got lake on that side. Oh, hello there. You got lake on this side. Got your gorgeous mountain face. And you got this little isthmus, I'm calling it, surrounded on both sides by Laverty Lake. Probably swim in that area right here. A little bit of a swampy part around it. And look at this. I think the most premium backcountry campsite here at Laverty Lake. Put your tent right here, and this little bay, this entire lake is your oyster. Come over here. You got a great place to sit, great place to put your gear. Got a nice log here. And oh my gosh. Oh, this is the look of Laverty Lake right here. You got your money shot of the mountain. You got this little shoreline. This is your private shoreline. If you backcountry camp right here, come hang out right here and get this money shot. In fact, there's a little log over here you can sit on and hang out. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is a dream spot right here. Sit right here and look. Beautiful Laverty Lake. I'm going to show you right here is your seat. Also say you can, if you want to be in the shade, you can actually come back here, sit right here, pop a squat, turn around, and this is what you see. Calm, tranquil, peaceful Laverty Lake. Man, look at that mountain face. That is gorgeous. You know, I was more focused on Chimney when I came, but I'm actually falling in love with Laverty Lake. This is awesome. There's nobody here. It appears to me to be a premium backcountry campsite right here on this isthmus. Look at this. This is gorgeous, my friend. We are now going past Laverty Lake at 7,500 feet to Chimney Lake, the end destination we're out and backpack today. At 7,600 feet, so we're a few tenths, another 100 feet in a bit of mop out mode though, and this isn't a steep ascent, it's a well-graded trail, so essentially we're in the Money Alpine Lake Wonderland zone. Hello, Laverty Lake. Gosh, this is beautiful. We just went over and checked out that isthmus across the way. I think that's definitely the premium backcountry camping site. This is a Alpine Lake Wonderland zone. I am digging it. Look at that. This is magical. Down there, crystal clear green water. Beautiful mountain face, towering, framing the lake, Laverty Lake, and giving us perspective. We meander by the shoreline of Laverty Lake. And we're on the edge. One more look up at the mountain face and the edge. The edge of Laverty Lake and the edge of glory. Now we will do a little alpine hiking, Eagle Cap Wilderness Rocky Wonderland zone, and we'll be to the Chimney Lake.